Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm talking about this question that somebody had asked for the USA jobs, and so this channel is all about answering questions that I come across on Reddit, as well as things that I have questions for myself or people who ask me any kind of question. So I am a federal employee. I've been doing it for about closer to 4 years now, and I have experience with interviewing as well as how the hiring process works. And I'm not an HR person, though. I do work in a laboratory, but the process is generally the same throughout the federal government. So here we go. The person is asking about online assessment. Please tell me everything you know. Why do some positions have them and others don't? And are there multiple assessments? What happens if you only finish half before the deadline? I heard they say they are saved and sent to application for a year. Is this true? Why don't they tell us how we did, and what type of score do you leave? What is sent to the hiring manager? And it says, I'm not referring to the questionnaire that you complete when you apply. I'm wondering about the email you receive afterwards with multiple sections, and you have 5 minutes to answer each question. So this person is basically saying that after they apply for a job, that some of the jobs they have basically some tests, and in these tests, what it is that they'll quiz you, and generally this happens for some jobs that they're called the KSAs, the knowledge, skills, and abilities, and they're testing you to see if you're qualified. Some of them, there's all sorts of tests out there. The test could be something about how you like if you're like doing for a teaching job, they may ask you basically what you would do for like an SAT kind of thing. They will test you for words where are they alike, or kind of like some IQ tests where they will say like what is the next pattern of this thing. Some other jobs they will ask you for kind of tests for your cybersecurity knowledge and things like that. So if you don't complete it, generally you will be disqualified. It would say that you have not completed a portion of your resume or that job application process, and you will not be qualified for that job. Now, after you've completed the assessment, there's no guarantee that you will also get the job. You will be now put in a pool of people who have scores that they have designed to say that such and such score is better than another person. So the other counter thing to this is actually the question. So the questionnaire is the general way that they do things. They try to kind of ask you like, do you have any experience with this? And then if you're an expert or whatnot. But when you have these online, I would just call them tests rather than assessments. It's so that way it's kind of more relatable with everybody, because everybody's kind of sort of taking a test in their life. So um, these tests are like you will never get your score. It doesn't matter to if for your interview too, you never will get your score. If they share that score with you, it opens up some legality issues. So you're just gonna have to pray that after you complete one, that you did well enough to kind of do better than the rest of the people. So when you do these assessments, generally those things will be scored, and that could actually determine whether or not you would proceed forward. Um, and sometimes there are people who, well, there's some jobs that don't really people don't really apply, so you may have a chance regardless of your score. And there's some jobs where the score is or the test is really competitive, and there's some chance that you may not even qualify. So in this case, if you do have an online assessment, try not to be distracted. Do the exam, be fully focused, try your best. I can't really give you the answers because I don't know of every single online assessment test. So, oh, and this person also asked if it kept for a year. That really depends on the actual job. And sometimes people do get calls after like 6 months or whatever. Um, 3 months is really not like unreal. You can get a call after 3 months after your application, after your so-called referral. You get a referral to email. So that is kind of a realistic time frame. Some people get it within a month, and like I said, there are some cases where some people get them after almost a year. So if it's being held for a year, it could be true for some agencies, but many agencies usually once they've determined who is qualified, who is not qualified, if you're not in that realm, um, then you probably won't get a call even at a later date, even if they are holding on to your application. And I'm sorry if that hurts anyone out there, but that's kind of the reality of what happens. And so if you see that job open again, I would recommend applying and then maybe redoing an online assessment, and then hopefully you'll have a better opportunity next time. If not, I would just recommend applying some other place where it's more straightforward and not that difficult. So that's all I have for you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you.